Incremental greetings. Let's continue the Supermemo course, the Pleasurable expansion. The final video about particularly about images. The thing we have left to know is the feed size and use as. Well, and the send, but that is not that useful. Then, very quickly, use as is okay. I came across now in doing my repetitions is hey, I can use this as my background. It's the same thing that we have seen before, that I can go to the layout and change my background picture, and then I have to select one. But if it's already in my registry, let's say that I want this image, what I will do is use as and Supermemo background. The about picture is when you start Supermemo, you will see that. By default, you have this image in Supermemo 19. You can also customize that. You can click here, this folder, and you can choose whatever you want, and the other way around. So that's already the one I want. Instead of searching for it, I will just do this shortcut, but it's almost pointless. And Windows Desktop, why I want to use Supermemo to change my desktop background. Okay. But the source of this video is the feed size. What does that mean? I have three options. What picture size should be used to feed another components? The actual size of the bitmap image, the size of the stretch picture, and the size of the image component. Huh? I don't get it. Let's do the first one, the size of the stretch picture. Did you see any change? Let's do it again. Feed size, then the second option, the actual size of the bitmap picture. Hey, cool. So instead of me manually resizing the component, what I do is that it has the same effect of what we have seen before. Image, then stretch, I think it was filled, I think. So Ctrl-Shift-Q as a reminder, and then I resize it. And I resize it specifically for the size of the image. So I can have this in one single action. Now let's see the other options. Feed size, well, the remaining option, by the way. The size of the image component. In that case, it's the same. Now let me see that the image component has this size. So there's empty area. Nice. So image, feed size, and the size of the image component. It does the same thing. Let me try with a different image now. This is less a square. It's more like panoramic. Nice. But look at the image component. The image component is more or less a square. What's going to happen? Image, feed size, the size of the image component. No change. Yes, it changed. Not the image, but the text, if you noticed. Now it's using all of the space left and are aligned. How cool is that? This is especially useful when you're creating templates, as we have seen previously in the videos, and you want to be this super aligned and all of that. So you may want to detach template if it's required. And now I will save it as template. And that will be my item picture template. Cool. Then let's continue with a different option. Now that this is a different case, because remember that the image is more wide than tall. Then image feed size is already fit. The size of the stretch picture doesn't do anything. The actual size of the bitmap image. Boom. That is exactly that 100% zoom. So what I'm doing is, hey, let me resize the component, the image component, to fit the entire image. So the image doesn't have to scale down or scale up. If that is an image, you will work quite a lot, and then you will make extracts or image occlusions and so on. That's something you will care. So now I will adjust my text components or HTML components, and here I will be asking, hey, what is the part that you see in the picture? And the answer will be stomach. Like that. We are already advancing the image occlusions. And now I will put this. Here you go. And then I will be cloning, I will be duplicating this element. And then I will move this, well, let me actually do it. And now I will put, that's the lever. Here you go. So then when I see that, is hey, what is the occluded part? Hey, yeah, it's this thing, the lever, right? But remember what I said in the previous videos, that for image occlusion, there's one stretch you require. If it's the normal, what will happen? Right? I can see part of the thing. And if it was, let's say lever, it will be actually easier. Let's change it to lever. Then, hey, what's happening? It's giving me away the answer already. It doesn't scale well. That's why for image occlusions, you want to hardcode this relationship, the relative relationship of distance. So you want the stretch to be filled. So now I put it like this, and if I resize, look that the image and the shape are resizing consequently. The downside, that the stretch will occupy the entire thing. That's why this feature comes in handy, the one that we just did, the fit size. Like a pre-step to make my image occlusions. If I go, okay, so what I'm going to do is combine everything we have seen so far. So first, I'm going to unzoom that, because now the resolution is higher. Now I want to see everything, but I cannot see it, right? Okay, Ctrl-Shift-Q. Now you can see everything. It's way too tiny. I want to do image occlusions now. So what I'm going to do, right-click, image, fit size, and exactly what I want is the fit size of the actual size of the bitmap image. That's what I wanted. And now that I have this in this particular size, now I will do the image occlusions. But remember, before I do that, I will also change the stretch to filled. Here you go. And now I can do the image occlusions. That's why it's so useful, because particularly if you work with images with this flow, it's not just illustrative, an illustrative image on the side. It's the actual content of the flashcard is part of the question. You have to take, the image is required to answer the question. Then you really want to understand all of those features, because perhaps you don't know today, but I know people who created a few thousand or a few hundred image occlusions just months or years later to realize, oh shit, now all of my image occlusions are screwed. When I have a new computer, a new resolution, screwed. Not even that. If now I want to get rid of the element of the contents window, and I have all of the size here, it's the same screen resolution. What changed is the resolution of the element window. You will be screwed. So, believe me, that's why I invested so many videos with that. The time you will invest learning all of that is worth it in the long term. Well worth it. The only thing I won't cover now, until much later on the learning flow or incremental reading flow, in many videos later in the course, will be the extract. That's the only thing pending for images. For now, that's virtually everything you will ever need to know about images in Supermemo. And again, once you get the hang of it, you know the ins and outs, the outcomes and the limitations and some bugs here and there, it will become second nature. You don't have to think, oh yeah, what's this menu, this key binding, oh, what should I do, It will come without thinking. That's all for now. See you in the next video.